Boston Dynamic just came out with a new Atlas robot. And this thing actually looks pretty advanced. I think we've seen a lot of robots doing different things coming out that kind of look like the original Atlas and have limited mobility. But this one looks pretty official. Just watch this clip right here. In this clip, you see Atlas like laying flat on the ground, like it's not bulky or anything. And it just gets up from like a prone state, and it turns his head and his body and this is moving fluidly forwards and backwards. It was kind of creepy to just see that happen because we haven't really necessarily seen a robot do that so far. We've seen other robot presentations and robotics presentations where it was kind of doing what Atlas used to do, where you would see Atlas jump in the air, maybe dance with the crowd, but we've never really seen anything like this. They are saying that this new Boston Dynamic robot is going to be way more dynamic and is going to be more like catered to like what you can do from like an everyday perspective. In the article, it says the world's most dynamic humanoid robot, our fully electric Atlas robot, is designed for real world applications. The next generation of Atlas. So I'm assuming that instead of it doing, parkour, flipping and stuff like that, maybe it could still do that, but maybe it's going to be catered towards the everyday task. Because to be honest, besides like military applications, like when do even humans flip, do parkour? It's not really a necessity for human beings. And I assume they probably did that to get more funding and build up more excitement around the product, versus like seeing a robot just pick up a basket, sort balls or an item and just put it down and, take it from one place to another with little instructions. That doesn't really get the people going. But doing halftime shows where it's like dancing with the dog and doing tricks, flips, and then like doing these obstacle courses is a lot more pleasing on the eyes than like what a real robot is more handy to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see a robot flip a burger because, we all need to eat now. But I don't think it was really the bread and butter of what they were trying to go towards. This robot seems like it's way more suited towards like maybe some type of factory work or in office or in restaurant type of work. How it's moving fluidly, being able to like turn around, turn his body around, like each kind of limb having independent motion. It's pretty cool. I think you've seen other robots where like you've seen one standing behind a desk and it's like sorting a ball. You asking it questions in real time and it's able to tell you, give me an apple, give me a food, and it's able to give you a food, give me an apple or something like that. Wash the dishes, put the dishes away based off like what kind of things that you're doing. And I do think that's pretty cool to be doing for what's going on now. I think that this is actually a step in the right direction and towards actually getting these things out in the real world. Because in reality, these robots are probably going to be very expensive in the beginning, and probably people like me and you won't be getting it because it may be like a car payment. But the people who may really be getting these things are companies like let's say like a Home Depot or Lowe's. Let's say even somebody like Amazon, where we'll be seeing them have a lot more robots. You may be able to see them use those robots in real time to fulfill orders for Amazon, packaging, shipping, or maybe in the warehouse, sorting inventory in the back, making sure things are in the right place at like a Home Depot or a Lowe's. I think this is pretty cool. It is like very versatile. It's not as bulky either. It's like really slim form factor. You don't see any type of like huge hump as you did the Atlas. The Atlas really did do a lot and it set a lot of groundwork, and I think it did its job. But it's just kind of sad that you never really seen the old one get, used, or you seen it out in the field. It seemed like it was all like military, like battlefield type of things. But we'll see what they do with this, and tell me what you think in the comments down below if you think this is going to be a new game changer or it's just another dog and pony show.